Minute, I have my charts all set up and stuff like that. So we'll jump on the screen here, share that, and move this guy over here. Okay. So we had 8:30 red folder news today, a whole bunch of stuff. So the market's already made its move, and that's why in yesterday's session I said if you want to trade today, the best thing to do would be to trade like after this news, like 8:40 a.m. But we'll still catch some stuff, guys. Some volume should come in here. I would hope so. And hopefully it's actually Carl just messaged me about this. The volume in the market, guys, has just been garbage lately. And really, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I could put a volume indicator on my chart there, but it's going to say the same thing as the candles. So that's why I say learn to read the candles, and then you don't really need a volume profile on your chart, right? Because for instance, here the volume profile be low, here it'd start to go up, and then you'd see it come back down down here. And the volume indicator, it doesn't like it's not ahead of the candles, it's not behind the candles, it's the same as the candles, right? So that's really why I don't have any kind of volume profile on my screen, is because I just read the candles instead. Like I'll look at the wicks of the candles as they're forming. And yeah, that's basically what I told him about that. And yeah, if it's low volume, there's really nothing you can do except just be more cautious and then understand that it'll likely liquidity sweep constantly, which really sucks for our model. But still, we're taking profits here. I'll show you guys my profits for the week. Not that great, but you can see here I'll just take a screenshot of this. You can see this is the month on this 50K account, this live. Oh shit, you can't see it. It's too small. If I drop it there and then go like this, I think I can. There you go. So you can see it's oh look, it's inside my trading view. Um like that day I ended up doing 10 trades on the account. This was our horrible day. Monday, this day did good. This day did good. This day lost a little bit, 33 bucks. That was yesterday. And then this was my trades from last night that I took. So how the heck do I get rid of this now? Um, remove. There you go. So yeah, just not very good this week. Like you can see, I'm not hitting that 150 every single day. So that's why I'm saying pretty much the start of this week, after pretty much day two, I was saying I'm not really sure if I can get that withdrawal this week. But yeah, normally it's pretty simple for me to, once I pass a test phase, the following week to get a withdrawal from it. But this week it's like kind of every other day I'm having a really small loss. And same with last week. Last week kind of looked like that as well, but I wasn't in that account there. Uh, let's see. Oh, I'm on the 15-minute chart. Yeah, like it's giving us a nice short here. Yeah, this is this is like our 32 candle though. So the model is we'd have to wait for that candle to stop, but it is giving a short. I just really don't like to trade market open, like to get in a trade as soon as it opens. So I would wait. Like that's the 33 candle. That's where we're supposed to take a trade. Um, is with a break of this one. And normally that's the range. So it could go up from here, or who knows, maybe it gives us a little entry. We'll see. So, oh, also, I got to log there. I mean, there's my bounce 50,840, guys. So I got to get out of this account and get in on my other screen. Okay. Like it's going to probably take out the Tokyo low before it gives us the entry model, possibly. So we'll have to wait and see about that there. But yeah, it's just good to be really safe. Just what I've been doing lately is just taking my profits within that 1 minute candle, just really quick, boom, bam, in and out of the trade. And, keeps your losing days really small and it keeps your winning days small as well. But, a couple $100 is a couple $100. That's kind of how I see it. Yeah, so this is doing the same thing as it did yesterday, guys. Like it kind of came down. It might give us our entry and then go right back up. It's so close to that Tokyo low. So it's up to you what you want to do with that trade. If it gives the entry, it might not give the entry, right? Man, still trying to kick this little cold. I feel totally fine except my throat. Every time I take a breath of air in, it's like I feel like I got a cough. Okay, this guy here, we have to wait for the setup for that. And it's good you guys are showing up earlier now. Like before we were kind of six people or five people. Now there's like 13 people right at the open, which is good because it is good to take like, if I take three trades in my account, you guys get the three trades and then we kind of have the same results. And you just saw my results. Like they're not that bad for um considering the market. And my losing days are so freaking low that it makes up for it. And that Monday that we had a horrible day, that Monday, right? Last Monday, I did like if you saw the trades there, I did end up taking 10 trades like after the session um there to make back the bad day. Okay, so waiting around and yeah, same kind of thing as yesterday. Remember, it broke below the VWAP, came down, didn't take out the Tokyo, but then went sideways. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, I was kind of expecting this was we'd get that first initial kind of moves when market opens, and then it's just going to really slow down because of the all the red folder news today at 8:30. But yeah, I think we should at least get three trades out of this session. I'm going to need a new piece of paper soon. This one's getting full of trades. Okay, so I guess we could find fair value gaps here. Um, That's pretty simple. So back up to the top of the Tokyo. So under the VWAP. So that's the area I'd want to look for in US 30s is to see if it makes it all the way back up to the VWAP. You could take a high risk long here, like right now, just jump in and then take quick profits up here. But yeah, I'd want to see what happens here. There's definitely a 1 minute trend line, which I always say 1 minute trend lines don't really mean all that much. The higher the time frame, the better the trend line for your trading. And some people say trend lines don't work. I say, just see for yourself. I think they do work, but levels work better, I feel. Like if you're going to have a model, I'd base it around levels, like support and resistance. Okay, so it hit that and the trend is probably down. Yeah. So it's in a downtrend. So we've seen this a lot with US 30. It comes down, takes out a liquidity, like it took out this liquidity, and then it could continue going up. Or because the volume's so low, it could just go sideways. Let's hope it doesn't. If I had have done this last year, guys, we'd probably all be sitting on like at least 10K per month on a 50K account because last year was so easy to trade. Um, which that's kind of last year and the year before, that's kind of like normal is you find your range and then that gives you a clear trade, like breaking your range. This year, it's just the market's liquidity sucks and it's just so slow. And sorry, it sounds like I'm complaining, but it's just the truth. Like that's we need volume in trading, right? We need a lot of volume to come in to give us clear moves. And it makes it good when price moves quick. Okay, so this is what I'm watching here is to see if we get a body open on the other side of this, and then I guess hope for that this isn't a liquidity sweep because it might give us a long position here. But you can see it's breaking that trend line. So I want to see a body open on the other side of the trend line. And keeping in mind that this here is really, really strong resistance. Also, if you're in that long position, like if you're still in it, I'd get the heck out of the trade, right? The VWAP is probably where I would have got out, but it ripped right past the VWAP. So maybe some of you guys didn't hit sell. If you did take that thing, I didn't take it. But yeah, look at all this here. So where it is right now, it'll probably go sideways. I have my drink with me again, my horrible drink that my mother-in-law makes me. It's so bad. Ugh. But it does work. Okay, so it really feels like it's going to just be in this range and then we'll actually get a short position. So I'm going to delete that trend line because I think it's considered that it's we're kind of going sideways in it. Let's see if it touches up here. Yeah, so a little bit different because my bias overall is I think that it should go up. Um, but this is really, really strong resistance. So that's what I'm saying. It might touch here, take out the liquidity from this, which is pretty much done. It's like created it's at the same level as this right now, back here. And it's either going to do one of two things, guys. It's either going to go up and kind of do like what I'm hoping it does is just continue going up because that would make more sense. Or it's going to find resistance in this area and then come back down because that is the opening. Yeah, so it's continue going up. So I guess we could put our trend line here and um, see if we get a body open. Volume's really freaking slow. So yeah, like you can feel it's not really pushing very hard. Um, it might be going for this area here. So let's put on the normal candles and we'll just look and see. Yeah, there's no fair value gap. So this area here, it's probably going to go to, and then it'll probably pull back from there. So it's going to give us our entry, likely. So I'll put a line like around here. I always feel like when it's silent, when I have nothing to say, I feel like I should be saying something. But I don't want to just talk just for the heck of it. Okay, it's kind of struggling here. We'll have to wait and see. Does this wick that's happening right now, does it end up being higher than the last one? Which, yeah, it just it's at the same level as it. So this next candle might be um, an entry candle for us. We got 5 seconds. It's not that great. Like it ran up a lot, but boom, there you go. Okay, so I'm gonna buy in there. I'm gonna get out really freaking quick, guys. This is the target, is around this area, and hopefully it doesn't go against me. Oh my god, just liquidity sweep after liquidity sweep is what it does. It's just crazy. Man, it's hard to trade in low volume. Because if you're buying through here, guys, it's pretty like we did our really quick trade through here, but in a way, it's kind of gambling. Just if you're not following a model, right? If you're buying within the middle of a range, but lately that's what it's been doing is just taking out highs and lows of the range and then trading within the range for hours on end. So let's kind of cross our fingers and hope that it finds some support and goes up. And hopefully this is a new range that it decides to go in. But we'll have to wait and see. It's just crazy. Every time it gives us an entry, it just has a pullback. Yeah, it's not that nice lately. Okay. I think I'm gonna just take a loss on this trade here, guys. Just give me a second. Just sucks every time it's that first trade. And that really, when your first trade is a loss, it really beats you up for the rest of the session. Okay. I'm getting out of there. It could go up, but what's the point of just taking that kind of risk? So that sucks. Just had a big loss. Where did it go? I took a screenshot of it. But yeah, I'm back down to 50,640. Personally for myself, guys, it just gave the exit, like get the heck out of the trade, neutral candle. Um, yeah, it just, it sucks when things like that happens. And, my model has worked for me for a decade. So, it's just low volume. It's just very hard because, and going into it, we kind of already know the volume is going to be low because of this stuff, right? Yeah, Nasdaq is getting ready for our setup. So do that. Do what am I doing? This is the 15-minute chart. Anyways, yeah, first trade was a loss. Really sucks, but it is what it is. And, okay, I guess I gotta put that there. I'm running out of paper. Okay, but if I was to stay in that, it would have been minus two something right now. I got it like right here, right? Roughly. And it's good just to get out. Shows you that, hey, things are not working out for you in that trade. You just got to get out of it. You can't hesitate and sit there and think, oh no, it's going to be good for me. The London session starts at 3 a.m. for us. Yeah. Yeah. So it starts at 3 a.m. I'm like, if I was trading London, I would be probably sitting on like 20K a month on a 50 or not 20K on a 150K account, guys. London is so simple to trade right now because New York is garbage. So most people are going to London now and they're just riding a trend the whole session in and out. So yeah, if you have 3 a.m. available or you can like trade London or you're in that time zone, I would definitely trade it. Still show up to these VIP lives, but maybe trade on like one lot or something because yeah, it's just lately there's just been no volume. It's been doing this. Like go look at the recordings, guys. We find our range and it just takes out highs and lows of the range and trades within the range, right? So, but we don't know that until it actually happens, you know. it what it is, it feels more like Tokyo session where it ranges for hours on end and then gives you, a couple nice trades like A plus setups where it actually breaks out of the range. Normally, New York session, it'll you find your open range and then it immediately gives you trades when the range breaks. That's normally what happens, but lately it gives us our entry, which is a liquidity sweep. We end up finding out, and then boom, it just goes against us. And you just have to have your trend line and then get out, as soon as you can. Um, lately what I've been trying to do is just make it so that my loss that I have on that, liquidity sweep trade is like something that I would take for a profit, like 150, 130, $200 if it's like moving a little bit quicker and not just let it go completely against me kind of thing. I've been working on that because my mind is stuck in this like, hey, this has worked for you for a decade. My mind's stuck there, right? So my mind is telling me, no, no, it'll be okay. Just hold. And I got to like fight myself not to hold the position. But US 30 guys, like, as I said, I think it will go up today. It's just, like this kind of stuff is happening to us. And even down here, like, I think Carl said, oh, let's look at the US 30 short because it was looking like it was going to give us short. And then this is the 932 candle. You can see here it never gave an entry. It didn't take out this Tokyo low, which fundamentally makes sense for it to take out the Tokyo low, but it never did. And then just moved up here, gave a liquidity sweep. And then who knows? Now it could just go sideways here for a while. Look at the NASDAQ, guys. This is what I'm saying. Just sideways. Like, how do you trade in that? If you click buy or sell here, you're pretty much guessing. You're like, I have a 50-50 chance and I'm just going to click a button, right? So, yeah, it's this is not normal. Like guys, if you're new to trading, this is normally not what it's like. Normally it gives clean setups and if things go against you, you'll end up understanding why, right? Like I know this is a liquidity sweep and this is a liquidity sweep there, but if institutions are stepping in, why are they doing that? Like they should take out actual big spots of liquidity, which would be at lows of sessions. They're not doing that, guys. They're just like, I don't know what the heck's going on. It's weird. Sorry for the rant, guys. It just it gets to me when markets like this. I did great at 8 p.m. EST in gold. Yeah. Yeah, like as you guys can see there are my results from yesterday, right? I did better trading Asia session, right? I made 100 and whatever that was, $130. I basically gave it back on that last trade um in Asia session than I did in New York. So, I don't know, that says a lot to me. And I'm really fighting like, oh, should I just stay up and like who cares about my day and just trade London? But then I can't do that to my son, right? Like, I really don't want him sitting on the TV and playing video games all day. And I know that's what would happen because I'd fall asleep or something if I'm trading at 3 a.m. in the morning. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, it's hard to sit here and be like trade for a week and you know, not do a withdrawal that week because I didn't have enough profitable days. Like I've got 3 profitable days, I need 5, right? And this is the last day so of the week. And then it's times like this where I can't really take a trade. There's nothing to trade. Just going sideways. So, we'll look at did I set this up? Oh, I didn't set it up. Okay. So, we'll find the or maybe I did. Oh, I did. Okay. So it's way above Tokyo range gold, and gold is going sideways too. Like it's not giving us a trade. The reason why we're not getting trades on a Friday, guys, is because of this. Is because of all this red folder news. And the last 3 days, it's been like that. But normally Friday's not like that. If you have a really slow week, normally they just like come in and they just rip on Friday. Like they'll just throw the market around. But they already did that this morning, as you can see back here. Yeah, 8:30. See, that's when that news was. That's why I was saying if you trade at like 8:40, you'll probably get some nice trades, right? Yeah, 8:50, you got a nice short here. Stage 3 and then boom right into a nice short. Okay. Anyways, we'll try and find some trades. I don't want to sit here and just rant. To the 18 people, thanks for coming, guys. 18 people. I never would have thought that like I could go live and there'd be people like watching me trade. I never thought that. It's such a neat feeling, but it's extremely nerve-wracking because I know some people are not going through the course, right? And then they're just copying what I'm doing because they know how to click buy and sell. And for me, that's just like I really don't want people doing that because if they do have a bad day or they don't know the entry model, they don't know how to get out of a trade at break of a trend line when I'm doing it, and say I make a mistake and I forget to say, hey, I'm out of the trade, right? Because I'm talking about something else or whatever, and they stick in the trade and then they blow their account and then they're like, well, you never said blah 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 blah. So I have nightmares about that. So that's why I'm always like, go through the course, understand how I trade, you know. Okay, so it's back up at this kind of point of interest, guys. My overall bias for US 30, if we can get more volume coming in, is it goes up. I gotta take a drink of this thing, my voice is like shot. But yeah, the Nasdaq, gold we just looked at, like everything is just going sideways. And normally in low liquidity, kind of US 30 um in New York session only will give you like the best trades. In Tokyo session, I don't even look at US 30 because the volume is so low in it. You click buy and you're getting a position, you know, further away from where you click the button, like way further away. So I don't even look at it then. I just look at the Nasdaq in gold on our micro contracts. Okay, so um, it could give us our entry model. It could work it out. Hopefully, it does. But yeah, we just understand that the big moves happened this morning already, guys. So here it goes. So up to you. I'm gonna do my 3 trades. Whatever happens, happens, and I'll wait for my entry here. I'm gonna add my trend line, and hopefully this one works out. This is our target, is like this area. So far, it's just really just like it's not even doing a liquidity sweep, right? Because it would have taken out this volume here. So it probably is just ranging, right? Could be. Man, yeah, it's just really hard. It's not even giving us a trade. Yeah, it's you should be paper trading today. I should have said that at the start, but I'm just kind of pissed off at the week, guys. It's just been garbage. So I don't know. In my mind, I'm like, I'm kind of willing just to blow this week's profits that I've made because I didn't get the withdrawal, which is horrible way to think. But yeah, I'm kind of mad at the markets that they're not very nice. And yeah, see, this didn't even give us an entry. Now it's like, who knows? Maybe that it's just going to range here. Like Nasdaq, I don't know, guys. Like it's just like, is this going to give us an entry, or is it just going to be a liquidity sweep or a bounce off the VWAP? Because this is the model, right? I don't know. It feels just like a liquidity sweep kind of day. Anyways, I'm going to take it. It is the model. Um, Gail's right, guys. Go to a freaking paper trading account if you're in a test phase. There's no point today trying to like if we are trying to pass a test phase, we would have been looking at the market at 8:30, right? Yeah, so this looks like it might give a liquidity sweep as well. This one, I think it's just ranging within here. Okay. Um, that's actually pretty good. You don't want to buy on the VWAP though. Okay, US 30. I think what I'm going to do with this, guys, I'm going to wait for that candle and I'm going to go long in US 30 because I really feel that overall it should take this out. And it's created kind of a double bottom here. So maybe I'll wait for signs of it there. Kind of turn around on me here and we'll see what happens. Okay. So probably the next candle, it gives us something. Okay. Like going long. And let's just hope it doesn't go sideways here for a long time. This one gave the entry model, guys. I'm just like, it's sitting on the VWAP. If it was down here, that'd be a different story, right? So it's probably going to give a long position. Okay, there you go. So this US 30, let's hope that I'm in a trade here, guys. Hopefully it just doesn't go sideways forever. It's up 60 bucks. Come on. Give us a nice big trade. That'd be great, eh? If this was our actual position where it went all the way up to here and just shot up there. Come on, big move, big move. Okay, I'm gonna take that. That's 175 profit. Okay, so took that guy. I got out of this thing. That's good enough for me. Nasdaq. Yeah, see, good thing we didn't just jump in a short Nasdaq, eh? Because same thing as this, and this. Okay, so trade one was a loss. This is a bad day. Trade two was a loss. Trade three was a profit. Or no, did we? We didn't take a trade. We didn't take a trade here, right? Did we? No, it didn't give an entry model. So this was a loss. Oh no, we didn't take this trade. This one. We didn't take that. We took this. This was our first trade. Yeah, so this okay, sorry guys, I'm really confused because I keep on thinking about trades as I'm watching the market. So we've done two trades. One was a profit, or sorry, the first trade was a loss. The second trade was a profit. We haven't done a third trade yet. I think, right? Or did we get in a long? Because I was watching this for a long. I don't think I took it. Okay, now this guy's showing us signs that we could take a short, but we need to wait for it to break below the VWAP and then give an entry. Like I'd wait for the entry model to be below the VWAP and not our, you know, entry model that I teach in the course is like a break below our red line. And this one here, like there's going to be a trend line coming across here. So I guess a break of this trend line would be your confirmation that it might continue going up. But look what it's done to us so far here, right? So I'm kind of in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like that is maybe this is a range here, right? And then like from here to here is the range. But we'll keep that trend line there. And yeah, tough day. Okay. Yesterday was good though. For the trading, for my trades, it wasn't good because the first trade was a big loss. And the next two trades, I was just making a loss back. Got my music on though. That keeps me calm. I don't think you guys can hear it. I put the music in the course. Yeah, like look at this, guys. Look at this. Like this is our entry model is to short from here. It's just been going back and forth on the VWAP, not giving a trade. Okay, this guy here, you could take a short position. Everything is high risk. Okay. I got in a short there and I'm going to take real quick profits. Okay, I'm out. That was really, really quick. I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, okay, just try and make that back. I don't know. My mind is not that great because of the market this week, guys. Like my mind right now is like, you didn't get a withdrawal this week because you didn't have 5 profitable days. And my mind's just telling me like, you could have it next week, kind of thing. So just try and make back the loss that you had today on the first trade. Ugh. Okay, so Nasdaq is at that point where we need to start looking at it. Um, this is very strong support level. Is the top of Tokyo, so it could bounce off this and go back up to this red line, and then kind of do like this, like make a range there. If we get a body open within this box here, uh, I would think, Hayden, can you close my door, buddy? Yeah, I would think it would come down to maybe not the bottom of the Tokyo range, but yeah, so either sideways action here or a body opens within that range, and then we take a short trade there. Here, I gotta mark this down. Guys, this last trade I took here was super fast. I don't know if anyone took it, but that was the third trade. It was a profit, but it's so freaking small. I think it was $40. Yeah, so there's like nothing there. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing at all. I'm gonna set up my uh, paper trading account here. Forget how to do that. Okay, man. Yeah, just sideways in this little wee range here. Okay, so if you stayed in that little short that I took really quick profits on, I'd get the heck out of it right now. Just looking back to the past here, you can see like that's where the volume is, and it's pretty much touching it right now. So the VWAP is really, really strong, guys. A lot of institutions, they're looking at the VWAP and they're, that's a lot of times they're getting into the market there. And the VWAP is the same on every time frame. Okay. So that's one of the big reasons why we use the VWAP is because it always looks the same. Okay. This thing does look like it's just ranging here. So it's not giving us a trade. If we break back above um, the red line, we could take a long. Oh, shit. I forgot to show my balances. So I forget where I started, guys, but I like around it because I was like 50,008 something, right? So it's like around it. I don't know. We'll have to look. I'll look at the start of the video when I'm done here and see what's up with that. All right. This is showing signs now that it's going to go up again. My bias is we're going to, be trading up here at the end of the day. So I guess you could take everything is high risk, guys. But when it shows signs that we could take another long, I guess we could take another long. The chart is probably neutral now. Yeah, so it's completely neutral now, so there's no direction. Um, Actually, wait a minute, my bias might have changed. No, I think we're still gonna go up for the day. Like, look at this, right? That's crazy. That's the 15-minute chart. Look at all these gaps in the market. It's gonna wanna go up here eventually, but this could be next week that it gets up there. This is our target for the session, right? If we do get long positions. Oops. Okay, I'm watching the Nasdaq to get a short position here, right? Either this is our short, this is our long. Let's go back in time and check out where it has went to. So right there down to here. So this is a really strong level. So let's put a line across here. Okay. So maybe that's a target. If we get a short, yeah, and you can tell that the trading's not that great just by the number of trades we're getting, right? Like we've had 2 days this week where, well, sorry, 1 day this week where we had 3 trades. Monday I was like really pushing it for the amount of trades. Tuesday I was really pushing it for the amount of trades because when we're in a paper trading account, like I'm just calling like, some of the trades are like pretty much nonsense, but I'm calling everything I see, right? Because that's what I know people want is they want like everything that I can see. I just call. But when it's like this, I can't call anything. When it goes sideways, it has to actually, there you go. So it's giving us something. Now we have to wait for a body to open though within this green box. But yeah, we had 1 day this week of 3 trades. This day looks like it's going to be another really, really slow day because we only have um, uh, 20 more minutes here. And there's no Tokyo session tonight. So Um, this is it for the trading today. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the risk, guys. I'm gonna jump in there in the Nasdaq and take a short. I think it's showing me. Oh shit! It's almost down to the target, and I just clicked the button. Damn it! Oh my god! I had my chart at one lot. Oh geez. Okay, it hit our see, I got in the trade with one lot, and it gave me like $6 of profit because I forgot to change my lot size. I was trying to get in there with 6 lots. Anyways, it hit the target. Sorry, guys, that just happened so fast. It didn't give us our entry model, but when price was about here, I knew it was going to come all the way down, like high possibility, down to our line. It's probably going to go sideways here, likely. If we get a body open below our line, maybe short down to here. This is showing signs now that it might come down, right? It wicked through the VWAP. If we get a body open below the VWAP, we could take a short in US 30. The only problem with this trade is you have your Tokyo high right here. Okay. So I don't like that because it could, stop here and then go back up. And there's probably a fair value gap within here. So we could look at that. This was like the perfect sell. Eh? Look at that. Right here. Okay. So yeah, like look at this. This is an order block. So you can see that. So if we get so basically the same setup as this Nasdaq trade, right? If price opens up down here, a body on the Hintakeyashi candle, we could take a short down to there. This is a point though where it could go up. And guys, I don't know. I really have like I shouldn't listen to my gut in trading, but I really have a feeling that we're going to be up here, and it's going to want to take all this out, right? Because there's a lot of liquidity sitting up here. Like a lot of people have their short positions in here. Um, So maybe like I'm thinking something like this, like kind of maybe comes back up here around this area, comes down, takes this out, and then goes all the way up here. Like not exactly like that, but that would make sense to me. And then Nasdaq, I think Nasdaq will come all the way down here. We're gonna know soon. Like if it starts to make its way back up here, then it's probably gonna go all the way back up here. Yeah, Stuart, I saw your post about your London session. Yeah, you guys that can trade London, like trade London. Use the model I teach in the course and trade London. And just use your trend line, your 15-minute trend line if it's trending, because most of the time it will. Um, and then just jump on that trend and get in and out. Go look to the left of your chart where you can find previous highs or lows, whatever way it's trending, and then just have those as targets. Look for fair value gaps in them. And it's so man, I should just stay up twice a week and trade London. I wonder how that would go though. I wouldn't be able to do a live. My wife would yell at me because our room is like kind of across from my office. So she'd be like, "What are you doing, you idiot?" All right, it didn't give us that short position, so let's see if it comes back up here and then goes down. And this guy here, I don't know. I think he might come all the way back up. Uh, I wouldn't trade within here though, within the Nasdaq, even though it could stay there for the rest of our session. Let's look at gold again. I really want to find another trade for you guys. Oh, gold came down. Yeah, see you next week, Mangus. You're doing good too, eh, buddy? Let me know. Shoot me a message and let me know how you're doing because I know you're trading on. Like, did you pass a test phase? Because I know you. When I had my bad day, you had a bad day, and we both lost our funded accounts. So, because I think all this week you're trading on a test phase, right? Hey, this is good. That's pretty bullish, but it needs to break this. You can see there's a trend line right here. And once again, I always say this 1 minute trend lines mean nothing, but they are like a confirmation for the higher time frame, right? Like this breaks this, that's confirmation if it breaks this 1 minute trend line that it could continue going up, right? So that's why I like to show them on the chart and it's good to visually look and see like, oh, what are the candles doing, because that's really like, as I was saying at the start of the video, if you can understand the candle structure and you can understand like what the candles are telling you, you don't need a volume profile, you don't need all these, like there's so many volume indicators out there, guys, and it clutters your chart. So that's another reason why I decided to learn price action trading, like reading the actual candle structure, is because I don't need all this stuff on my chart. And then I'm like relying on all these weird indicators to tell me what to do in my trades. I want to be the one trading, right? I want to, really understand what the candles are telling me. And then I don't know, like I just feel that's what a much better thing to do. And then instead of having all this stuff all over your chart, like really all I have is some lines on my chart and then the Hintakiyashi candle and the VWAP. That's it. And if I'm doing one chart, like I'm just trading on one, currency there, it's actually really clean and really easy to trade, right? It's just with these sessions, I'm like going back and forth from three different charts, right? So I know it kind of feels confusing because I'm looking at three things at the same time. Well, maybe not gold all the time, but Okay, this guy here, neutral. This guy here, we're watching this. Does it break above? It didn't give us a short position. Like we got that little short, but we were waiting to see it take this out. It never did that. And if we get a body open above the red line, then boom, we're going to get in a long position because that would actually be a nice trade. Nothing is an A plus setup. It's after 10 a.m., guys. The volume's slowing down, but it's a good trade. Like the confirmation's good on it. There's your trend line. Okay. So this is its point right here where it could work out good for us. And you can get an early entry now if you want. Maybe I'll do that just because today feels like a kind of a risky day. So let's see what happens here. Do we get our body open or is this the new range? Is it going to go like this here? Oop, let's see. Let's see. Come on, move up for me. There we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's be like one of those YouTube guru guys. Woo, come on, woo. Yeah, pow, pow, pow. Those guys are crazy. Sometimes I watch them just for fun. I'm like, oh my God. These like 20-year-old kids just like, wow. Okay, I think it might have hit a fair value gap. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So I'm gonna get the heck out. There you go. So I took really small profits on that. It hit the fair value gap, you can see right here. Okay. So our next trade would be above the fair value gap right here. So body opens there, then you can get back in and it probably take out these highs. And if it does that, it could continue going up. So that might be a trade you might want to go in with a smaller lot size and then um kind of have a riskier trade where you hold for a bit because there's a lot of liquidity here that they're going to want to take out. Same with US 30 guys, right? Like if we get that trade in US 30 where it breaks above this little 1 minute trend line here and continues going up, it could like run up and give us a nice trade. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm back in like a little bit of profit now, not that much. I think I was at 840 the start of the day and I'm at like a little bit more. So, I don't know. I'm still honestly guys, I'm still not really happy though with the this week. This week and last week has just been like really tough. Like it's not been that nice. Still, I shouldn't complain though. Like $800 is something. Um I think it's worth it to sit here for an hour, and then make a I think that's what is that like $1,300 Canadian or something in a week. That's not that bad. My mother-in-law has no clue. She can't like I've tried to explain. Like she doesn't really speak English that great. She's Vietnamese, and my wife speaks Vietnamese. Like her first language is English, but she speaks Vietnamese like to talk to her mom, right? Because she grew up like in the house, and no clue what I do. It's so funny. She's like, she keeps on telling me, "Oh, you should get a job." Like she keeps on telling me I should go get a job at like Costco or like, because she thinks I don't work, Because she's like she doesn't understand that I can do something for an hour and make money to pay the bills. So it's so funny. And every time I see her, she's like, "When are you going to get a job?" it's, it's just so funny. I was too greedy and held, gold, little, too long, lesson learned. When did you last night you were trading, right, you said? I thought you made money last night. Or was this the one should I tell them about the trade you did last week? The one where you held one lot for a very long time? But I know you're saying you wanted to try something different, like holding a trade for a long time. Oh, just now you went in a gold trade. Okay. What is gold doing? Gold, it went up, so what'd you do? Did you hold a short or something? Oh, the drop that happened. So, like this, you got in a short here and then you held for too long and it went against you? Yeah, like this would have been a nice trade here. There's a level. Boom. enter your short, goes sideways a bit, and then it comes down. That would have been a good trade. And then now it's back to here. So it's probably going to come down again. I don't know if you're still in the trade, but this is a really, really strong point of resistance. So if you're still in the trade and it's not like a huge lot size you're in, I'd probably wait and see what happens here. Oh, right after the sideways you got out. Oh, okay. Okay. So you can see the NASDAQ guys is struggling like crazy. Okay. So this might be a trade for us in gold, guys. If it goes sideways here, we could take a short. I think the trend is down. I haven't looked at gold. Yeah. Oh no, it's neutral. Neutral. Okay, never mind. We don't know how that'll work out. The trend on like a 1 hour, 4 hour chart's probably up. Let me see. Yeah. Oh no, it's neutral on the 1 hour. The 4 hours probably. Yeah, the 4 hour looks kind of bullish, except this wick here, but that's the opening range, opening wick. So yeah, gold. This is a level. This is something here, but we don't really know what the heck's going to happen with it. There. But I would think that it's going to do this, come back down here. Okay. This guy here is looking like if we get our body open above here, we could take that long position that I said this would be a nice trade. Okay. I'm going to risk this one, guys. I'm going to get in a trade here. Okay. You can do what you like. You can wait for the entry model. I just think this is going to work out for me. And oh man, it was just at 140, 120. Come on, give me a nice trade. Give us just a nice big move right up to this green line. That would be amazing. Big home run, nice big trade instead of this little like piddly stuff it's been doing. We need just a big boom candle. Boom. Okay. As I said, it's going to have a lot of problem within this area here. Like it does not make sense why it's just not going up here. Like this is where all the problems should happen is right here. And it's stuck here. It's stuck under this, but still it should just come and grab this liquidity and then have problems. I don't want to take like 30 bucks on this thing. It's just sitting, it keeps on sitting around 30 bucks. Now it's back to $100 of profit. Am I greedy? I think I'm being greedy. 117, 140, 170. Okay, I'll take that. 180. Okay, 180 bucks a profit on that guy. That's pretty damn good. Um so that's was that I don't even know what trade that was. I think it's trade 4 or 5. Sorry guys, I totally lost count of my trades. As I said at the start, it's kind of I didn't get my withdrawal this week, right? I didn't have 5 profitable days. So, which is crazy to think because I'd need to make like 150 for 5 days straight, which I shouldn't be thinking like that. I should be happy with what I've got and then just think like, okay, have your 2 profitable trade days next week and then do your withdrawal. That's how I should be thinking. Okay, I'm gonna go back into paper. I'm gonna go into a paper trading account now, guys, just because I think that's the best thing to do because I did end up doing the 150 profit. So um here, so I'm just gonna what the heck? Oh, let's have fun. Let's do 150K. I'd set up a oh, wait a minute. Name the account. Oh, Drew's 150. There you go. I'm going to, I had set up a 50K account for this, but I'm going to do a 150K account just to make it fun. And because I think, oh no, it's 10:30. Sorry. That was our last trade we just did. Um, I think it may turn around today. Yeah, so let's see. So gold, yeah, gold, like I think it's in a stage 3 on the 1-minute chart. I think we're gonna get a leg down here. It's probably gonna come right back down to this. If you're talking about gold, I think it's gonna come back down to here. Um, let's look at gold on a high time frame. So on the 1-hour chart. Yeah, so it's neutral right now on 1 hour. I think we already looked at this, but it's neutral. But I think Tara is right, guys. I think this is a top, and we're gonna know on Monday or probably Sunday night when the market opens back up. If it goes for this high, then it could continue the trend. Um, or if it goes neutral again. If it goes neutral again, then probably gold's gonna come down on Monday, Tuesday. Like it'll just be trending down, likely. There. So this guy, we pretty much got out perfectly on this trade here. It didn't hit our target though, but it got pretty close to it. And I think that's it for today's session, guys. It's 10:30. Um, there's I've had a couple people message me and say, "What's going on with trading?" They understand it's the liquidity and stuff like that, guys. But I know you want me to like say, "Oh, this is what you need to do. This is the solution." I'm really sorry. There's no solution for low liquidity, right? Unless you want to go and, I don't know, dump a couple $1 billion into the market, which probably still wouldn't do anything. Uh, there's nothing we can do in when volumes like this and it goes sideways for our session. So the best thing we can do, and I guess there is a solution for this. It really sucks for some people is you need to trade a different session. You need to trade London, Tokyo. I'm even doing better in Tokyo, guys, than I'm doing in New York session, right? Like we're having profits in New York. It's just not big profits. Like we're getting away with on a 50K account, like $150 is like I'm having a hard time making that in the New York session, right? Like if you go through the trades on a 50K account on the like I use the recommended lot sizes in the course, right, to trade on. So yeah, the only really solution to it is you basically have to go and trade a different session. Trading London, it's really simple. So you basically just go, it'll show you a trend, and if it takes out a previous session low, like the Tokyo low, if it takes it out, that's normally the start of the trend reversal. And then you just simply you get in and out of your trades, and you look for previous highs in the market, and those are your targets. And then you wait for the little pullback, and then you get in your next trade in the same direction. You trade with the 15-minute chart. So if the 15-minute chart is bullish, then you're trading long, right? Like the exact same model that I teach in the course. That's basically how you trade London session. And you just have your Tokyo range and you understand if it takes out the high or it takes out the low, normally it'll have a reversal from that point, and then you just trade in that direction. And like if you look through the chat, guys, in here, anyone that's posting their results, like Stuart, Mangus was posting, um, a couple other of you guys were posting in here your results from London session. That's where they're making money is in London session, and they're just using this model that I teach in the course. Okay, so if you can, that's what I'd recommend you do. Like if you're doing test phases, because you can take one good trade in London session, guys, and make $300 on like 6 lots in the Nasdaq, like boom, like that, because it trends and it's very very simple to trade. Okay, so I would say that's the solution because I've had 3 people this week message me and say like, is there something we can do because these trades are too quick, right? Like I'm in and out of trades so quick here. Um, and a lot of people they don't really like that, but it's what I have to do to keep my profits, right? I just have to get in and out really, really quick. So that's it. Yep. Have a good weekend, guys, and I'll see you guys on Sunday night at the live Q&A. Hopefully the volume picks up. It is Tokyo session, which has been doing a lot better than our New York session there. Okay. So that's it. And I'll see you guys